Good to see y'all in the house tonight. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. I'm gonna open up my computer so I can see everybody a little bit better. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna scoot over this way since this is what the subject kind of is about. How you doing, Janice? It's good to see you. I'm always just coming in, just getting in the house. I had to leave everything outside. Hey, how you doing, homesteading, homestead engineering? Hey, valuable minds, how you doing tonight? There we go, there we go. All right, how you doing, Happy Mac? Sandra H. Love, say how you doing? How is everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna pull this up real quick. How you doing, Maria Jackson? Hey, Aoki. How you doing tonight? Monica Johnson. Guava. First guava of the night. Thank you, Lee. Guava. Thank you for that. Because I really do need that one. I really do need that one. Everybody, I had a whole different thing set tonight. I wanted to do it last night. I wanted to have a little chat last night, but things got away from me, and my house is under construction right now, so that's why I'm always right here. So my house is under construction, and I'm having stuff done. Hey, deal with that. Having stuff done. And hey, what's up, Turf? So I'm all over the place. I can't go nowhere. Sandra H.
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah, I want you. Oh, that's something in there. I just came down and seen it was open,
No,
man.
it was 'cause
Okay. We were going to talk about. I had a couple of questions I wanted to ask you guys, because these are questions that you're asking me. So I kind of wanted to see where all our heads are at, because it's some stuff that we're talking about as far as buying your solar generator and getting prepared. It's some stuff that's unrealistic, and I kind of want to straighten that out. Okay. So, number one, I am going to start with the questions, but then we're going to ease on down the road a little bit, okay? What? Let me stop. I'm a little troubled right now, so please forgive me. Okay. You guys, how many people have started purchasing solar power generators? Show of hands. I'm gonna start there. Hey, Mississippi Girl Life, how you doing? Everybody even bought the AC 200 Max last night. Okay. Even if you're planning to purchase one, I want to see a show of hands. Like, plan on purchasing one like soon. Hey, Andale, how you doing? Okay. Now, what about your water filtration? I don't care what kind of water filtration. I mean, it could be the Berkey, it could be my Murky, it could be anything. I don't care. Have you thought about water filtration? How many people are getting ready or have purchased some sort of water filtration? It does not have to be name brand. Okay. Hey, Miss Christy Love. All right. Now, here's the problem I'm having. Everybody is investing a lot of money in things like this, right? No, don't say because of me. That's because of you, okay? Don't blame that on me. I got a couple of those like, Led, you said, but no. I'm just showing you the things that I like. You make your own decision, okay? If you don't need this stuff, that's why we're here today. If you don't need this stuff or feel that you need this stuff or feel any sort of urgency like I do, don't buy it. This is not the latest dance trend. This is not the latest fashion sense. This is not the latest shoe. Okay? It's not. And I want to get that across to everybody. Like, please don't be doing this stuff because you see me doing it. If you feel that it's Homestead Heart got us canning over a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. Homestead Heart got us all canning. And to this day, there are a lot of people that haven't even opened their canner and tried it out. Why did you buy it? In hopes that someday, I'll try it. It's been 2 years, folks. A lot of y'all been riding with me that whole time, so I know the names and I know some of the people that has not done it. Okay? So, it's a lot of people purchasing stuff for no reason. I guess, I don't know, because you ain't got nothing better to do or something. I don't want you buying stuff because of me or anybody else for that matter. We're purchasing this stuff. See, Homestead Heart has a homestead, and I have like a inner city homestead. We use this equipment daily. You see all these plugs and wires hooked to this stuff. This stuff is powering up all my stuff over here. All my hydroponics and lights and charging each other, and it's hooked to all these solar panels. I use this stuff every day. I got this, my computer and my phone hooked to the Energizer right now. I got the, I just brought the Bouge RV back in. I keep that in my RV. I need you guys to stay focused. Stay focused. This is not a, I got it first, and just because you got it, please, if you're not going to use it, make a little way for other people. You know good and well. If you know you ain't going to do it, don't waste your money. And don't waste your time. That's taken out of somebody's household or mouth that really, really want to do this. Okay? I just wanted to get that across. Because it's a lot of people that's still looking for a canner to this day, and because they really want to use one. And it's a lot of people that's sitting on about 3 or 4 canners that don't even use them. When I say don't use them, I'm talking about they never even took them out the box. They probably took them out, looked at them. Yes, I got an All-American. Yes, I got a Presto. And put that mug in the attic, the garage, or in their den somewhere where it's collecting dust. I say, if you know you are that scared where you know you are never going to use any of this equipment, it's people that's scared to hook their solar panels up to their generators. Pass it on. Somebody will buy it for everything you spent. I promise you, you probably won't lose not one red cent in your investment. If you just pass it on, that person will pay you what you bought it for. Because right now, I'm in here tonight because a lot of stuff is going on in the world. And this is not a fear tactic. This is just truth. And y'all know it's truth. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. And I'm not talking about the politics. I'm talking about straight up nature. Nature is out of control. Nature is out of control. And everybody is trying to work against nature, and it's not working. It's not working at all. So I just want to make sure you guys are doing this for the right reasons. Now, on top of that, I got people with 3 generators 2 Berkey water systems, and don't grow no food. I want you guys to kind of understand where I'm coming from. When I say I'm a gardener, I don't care what you call yourself, a homesteader, a gardener, a prepper. I don't care what label you give yourself. That's just ridiculous to me in the first place. I never used to do it. I don't care what you call yourself. You should be doing all of the above. You understand? What good is having your lights on if you ain't got no food? What good is having food if you ain't got nothing to cook it on, like a rocket stove? What good is all of this coincide with one another? Grow your own, eat your own. Grow your own food so you can eat your own food. You can cook your own food. You will have your own energy. All of this, I don't care if you live in an apartment or not. All my apartment growers, I told you, I'm working my hand, I'm working my best to show you this is an apartment. It's the same stuff we've been growing over a month now, right here in the house.
Why are you not in your office?
Because my office is under construction, honey. I can't move around in there. I can't even move around. Look, I took the lights and everything down. So I'm sorry. It's a mess in there. It's a mess in here. I'm running.
Get in your office.
I'm trying. So what was that? Maybe we need a swap meet haul. No, you just need to just jump up and do what you're supposed to be doing. Everybody trying to make this into a trendy type of fashionable thing. And nobody's really focusing on this is life-preserving things that we're doing. What's in the Mylar bags? Missing the message for the mess. See? What kind of question is that? What's inside of the Mylar bags? I know where they are, alien prepper. Man, I want you to ask yourself that question real quick, okay? I want you to ask it to yourself and see how it sounds to you. I want everybody, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My whole thing for this whole thing, you guys, is it's not a game. Like, that question is so, I normally do my best to try to be engaging and calm and everything, but right now stuff is so serious that it's like I can't even joke around, and those type of questions have to be ignored right now. Right now, I gotta ignore those type of questions because it's irrelevant. I would love to know what's in your bag. See, I have bags full of food. This ain't about me. I'm showing you guys what I do, hoping and praying to the Lord that maybe it'll rub off on you and maybe you will want to do it too. That's my whole idea. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just hoping you be like, that's all right. Think I'm gonna try that. If he can do it, I know I can do it. You know? There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, y'all, and I'm not one of those channels. I leave that to them other prepper channels where they put the fire up under the burning bushes and stuff. I let them light that fire. I'm not gonna do that because that's not what I do. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you ain't trying to get your power together, work on your skill sets, Get your food right. It's fall. This is the best time for a beginner to learn how to grow food because it's not too much that's gonna mess with your food right now. All right, frugal nurse Homestead, how you doing? Right now, it's some. Listen, I I just got some messages. It's some earthquakes, some real serious earthquakes happening right now, and I want you to go do your own research on this. That if this keep happening, man, if this keep happening, we are in trouble. All of us. All of us. And everybody is so busy watching cable vision, nobody is paying no attention to. You already see how much rain. It ain't raining in California. It's raining too much here. The heat was unbearable. It was literally unbearable. And now it's going to be cold, and it's going to be unbearably cold. It's hot in the north and it's cold in the south. And everybody think this is normal. All these different little bugs keep popping up and messing with us. I just want everybody to, you know how when they talk about your eating habits, right? Your diet. You're supposed to have a well-rounded, healthy diet, right? The same thing goes with self-sufficiency. You should be trying to grow some food. You should be trying to figure out how are you going to power the things you need to power. You should be trying to figure out how to get your health together if your health ain't straight, because it's gonna be some walking going on. You need to be worrying about how you gonna cook, how you gonna light a fire. This is real. This is truth. If you don't believe the news, listen to these other. I'm gonna say this. Listen to these other YouTubers. Listen to these other preppers. Listen to some people on these other platforms. And you know what you're going to see? You're going to see between all the crap, you're going to see a fine line of the exact same words being said. And none of us know each other from a hole in the wall. Thank you for that, that homeschool life. Say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Earthquakes and fires hitting us in Cali. No time for foolishness or procrastination. Go time. Amen. This right now, I was going to start this video off with something else, but Homestead Heart kind of shot me over a little something, and I was like, I'm telling you right now. Okay, I'm going to break it down right here. I've been so, how can I put it, worried. I don't want to use that word. I've been so in tuned into what's going on that I did something that I said I was going to do someday. And I finally did it because that's how serious I am. I bought a car hauler for my RV. They ain't cheap. And I didn't feel like having to spend that money. But I'm telling you, I am so in tune to what's going on right now. I went out and drove 2 hours to go pick it up. Do you understand? A car hauler. You ever see an RV or a truck pulling a car behind them on a little tow dolly? I had to do that and I had to tell Lady there, look, I'm about to spend this money because things are strange. Things are strange. And she said, yeah, I know. Normally she'd be like, we ain't got that kind of money. We ain't gonna do it. Not this time. When I prep, when I tell y'all, I prep to leave. And this is why. Because if you buy a solar system you build it, it stays in your home. Think about that. You're trying, your ultimate goal is to try to save money on your electric bill at your house. You could still do that. It wouldn't be as convenient, But you can still do that by plugging all your stuff up into this stuff, taking it wherever you need to take it. I prep to leave. If I'm able to stay in spot, I do have enough food here. I do have enough power here. But if I have to pick up and go, I can grab this stuff and grab my food and go. So people, I don't know why they get a little upset with me because I don't build house systems no more. I used to. From Harbor Freight. Go back in those videos about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I stopped doing that because once Frugal Nurse Homestead hit me on to mobile solar, this is new technology. Why do I need to build one and put it on my roof for? And all these different components. That's not what I'm in the game for. I'm in it where if I need to go in emergency, I got my power. If I do want to go camping, I got my power. I'm not on that playing game and trying to prove that I can do something better than somebody. That's not who I am. I'm trying to share a little bit of, man, this is an emergency. And in your city and in your state, you see it just as well as I do. And if you don't, I pray for you. So please start a garden. If you can't do it outside, this is so freaking easy. This is so easy, family. I don't even have my grow lights up yet. I haven't even put the grow lights up yet. And she pulling off this lettuce every day. Thank you, Precious SoCal Gardener. Say, people call me Farmer Precious, joking around. Things are starting to get real crazy. Me and my mom are going to be ready. I've been looking for RV storage because next will be a small RV for me and my mom. Yes, yes, yes. See, thought I was ready until Houston freeze. Then I had to extend my preps to areas I never thought of. Who would have thought I would need a buddy heater in Texas? Right, right. Remember last year I was telling people about them electric blankets, them 12-volt blankets? I live in South Carolina. I'm just like you. We both in 8A in the heat. But last winter got a little chilly in the South. Right? Last winter got a little bit chilly. Let me see, facts, those blankets will come in handy. Yes, and you know what? You can grow as much food as you want in these containers. And here's the other thing. You don't even see how I got them spread out? Because I broke this shelf up in several different pieces. If you stack this shelf back together, the normal little plastic shelf you get from Walmart, and stack them on top like it's supposed to be, I could have 4 or 5 of these going with some grow lights, and I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. I'd be growing just as much food as anybody else. Now imagine, that's taking up 2 spots. 4 or 5 of those high in the same amount of space. How are the bugs growing indoors? How are the bugs growing indoors? What does that mean? And I'm going to say this. If you're worried about bugs growing food in your food anywhere, indoors or outdoors, you might be in the wrong business. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the last thing on my mind is bugs. I have a video if that worries you enough, but I promise you right now, that is the furthest thing from my mind. Wherever you have vegetation, you will have bugs. Even if you only have just house plants, you will have bugs and gnats because they burrow themselves into your moist soil. I don't care about that. See, that's the part where we're so far separated from what we're supposed to be doing and worrying about stuff like that, instead of paying attention and focusing on what we should be doing. I'm going to show you something I found today by accident. By accident. Now, we harvested our watermelons already. But these 2 little guys were still out there. Just still out there growing. And I just kind of kicked one. What is this? Watermelons. Little rascals. Now here's the thing. I don't care about the bugs. All I care about is stuff like that. Food. Growing the food. I'll deal with the bugs later. Please, let me tell you, please don't let that stop you. Because if you let bugs stop you and hinder what you're supposed to be doing, you ain't gonna make it. Because you can't get rid of the bugs. Trying to get rid of the bugs, you're gonna hurt yourself. All these different sprays and chemicals and shakeamones and all that crap that people keep doing, like, oh yeah, my zucchini was beautiful. Yeah, because you used all that crap and then gonna turn around and get cancer and everything. Look, read the bottle. Listen. When something on the bottle is telling you in layman's terms, I'm gonna kill you, it's saying, don't let this get in contact with the skin. Don't breathe up the fumes. Wear mask protection. Wear glove protection. Wear eye protection. That's what those things, I'm not going to name no brands, trying to keep bugs off of your food. It tells you that stuff. If it's telling you all of that, it's saying they don't want it in your skin, in your mouth, in your eyes, in your lungs, but you are dumping it on your garden like it's vinaigrette, and then you gonna consume it anyway. We too far removed from what we supposed to be doing, family. We just are. And I get a lot of that. You know what? I used to do the cayenne pepper and all that. I don't do nothing no more. Let them have a bite at it. I get what's left. I promise you. I'm going to show you one more thing. One more thing while I'm playing. One more thing that I didn't even know. This is what I got today. I didn't know I bought white eggplant. I had no idea. This was just growing in my bucket garden. White eggplant. No spray for bugs. This is how it happens. I'm like, what? I thought it was a mushroom. No, it's hooked right next to the black eggplants that I pulled off about a month ago. Here we got white eggplant. Who knew? Just growing. Bugs had their field. I got my field. I got food. They got food. But please don't let nonsense like that hinder y'all, please. Please. That right there is one of the excuses that we are putting on ourselves that's keeping us from greatness. Keeping us from doing anything. It's so easy to make an excuse. It's really easy to make an excuse about anything. It's hard to face the facts and say, look, I need to do better. I'm telling you. Are you planning any aquaponics in your home setup? No. Let me see. I just seen your live. Better late than never. You never late here in the Greenhouse Lounge. You're new who just said, hey, Mel, how you doing, 1965? I just want to make sure everybody is on point before I really get started. Because I keep getting the same questions. I bought this generator, bought that generator, bought this generator. How you hook it up? If I could show you how many emails I get like that, you wouldn't even believe why I can't answer you, because I will get 50 of those a day. I bought this generator, bought that generator, bought this generator. How do I hook it up? I got my panels, got my generator. What I do? I'm going to tell you what you do. The same thing I did. You get your instructions, get you a cup of coffee, make you a little breakfast, and start highlighting everything that sounds like it's important. Words that you don't know or don't understand. Circle them. This is like college all over again, family. Circle. If there's a word in there, circle it. You don't understand it? Look up the word. Then come back and say, oh, that's what the watts is. Watts versus volts. Every box comes with this. Every box comes with a manual. If your box does not come with a manual, you need to send it back. You need to send it back if it does not have instructions. Because I can't tell you everything. I'm not a professional. I'm telling you some of the stuff I'm running into and my experiences with it. But when it get down to the nitty gritty, how many panels should you hook up? I don't know your situation. I don't know your household. I don't know what you're doing. And if I told you, I don't even know if you're going to be doing it right. And then you'll blow something up and say, hey, lad, I seen some smoke coming out. I plugged it up like you said. Somebody did that with them Go Power. I plugged it in and it blowed all the way up. What'd you hook to it? Didn't you say something about hooking 4 Renogy panels, 100-watt Renogy panels in series? No. So not only did you not read your instructions, you didn't even listen to my whole video and listen to what I said, like, don't do that. We got to stop being lazy, family. We got to stop being lazy and do your due diligence and do what you're supposed to do. Put down that love novel. Stop watching Atlanta Housewives for about 10, 15, 20, 30 hours, 2 days worth. And man, do some reading that's gonna help your life. Because right now, listen, with everything going on, with the power outages, this is what started this whole thing. We've been doing this for over a year. I've been preaching this for about 4 years, and y'all can go back and look at it. With all the power outages, where do you think you're gonna learn stuff from? All the social media, all the internet, everything. Do you know YouTube went down a couple of days ago? And Lady Led even did a video on now is new hackers attacking Apple phones. And they making people download new software updates and weird stuff from these super hackers. And now YouTube is tripping. I put up a video and nobody's seen it. That video had been up for a whole day. What was it? About the sun oven. And I didn't have a picture of it or nothing. I'm like, what's going on? And then it finally popped up without a picture. People was like, what's this? I'm telling you, these lights gonna conk out. And we don't know if they're gonna come back on. We're all doing this because not for fun. We're doing this because we ain't sure when the lights go out, will they come back on? So all of this stuff got my stuff up in a bunch. I got so many books and maps. I ain't even gonna bring them all out. Because I do not, listen, the internet is great, you guys. Let's be for real. The internet is wonderful. But just like when the lights went out in Louisiana, that could be a song. When the lights went out in Louisiana, the internet couldn't help nobody. If you ain't got them books to try to figure some stuff out and some flashlights or some solar powered lights, something, you better make something happen. Hey, New Orleans Gardener, that's for you right there. That's for Louisiana right there. Them Gators. So I don't think yeah, you see it. I don't think we taking this serious enough. So thank you so much, Whitfield. Thank you. Hey, Gigi's Natural. So with all of that being said, with everything I just said, we're gonna go here to reality land. All right, New Orleans Gardener. You see it. Reality land is this. Everybody is looking for a solar power generator for energy. I got two questions for you. One is, what are you going to do with it? Because people is buying them for no reason. All right, Bert Richardson, what's up, man? Good to see you. People is buying them for no reason whatsoever, just because it's the thing right now or something. Number two question is, what are you even looking for in a solar generator? What are you even looking for? What are the things that you want out of a solar generator? Because these companies that contact me are asking me, and I know what I want. I don't just say survival, that can mean anything. Don't say use it, that could mean anything. What exactly are your specs? What are you looking for? What do you want it to do? How many watts do you think you need it to be? How many appliances are you trying to run, and for how long? What was that? I just got one. That's a loaded question. It is a loaded question. We ain't got nothing else to do, so I'm trying to get as many answers. So in these comments, it gives the reason for the comment section in the chat is not just to look at me, man. Sometimes we read these comments, it give us ideas. If I wouldn't have read the comment about Frugal Nurse Homestead, like, hey, lad, you know they make those smaller now, I would never be right here. See? These comments is here to help us all. It's not just for me. My channel ain't just about me. This is a family. The Greenhouse Lounge is a club where we come together, just like you in a real club. Y'all chopping it up about your day, everything. We do that here, just about what we're interested in. We're supposed to be kind of checking each other out. I go back and try to read as many comments as I can. How many life cycles a solar power station has is important. That's a good one. Let me see. I want a solar generator to run my power tools, camping, and power outages. That's a good one. That's a good one. Would it be at least 2 weeks off electricity? Would it be at least 2 weeks off electricity? Oh, something that will run your stuff over at least 2 weeks, I think you're trying to say. The noise of the generator drive you crazy, New Orleans Gardener? That's why I like these. Because I don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. Let me see, what was that? Has anyone checked out airflow, be it fan? Oh, some kind of circulation of air. Emergency radio station, not sure we would be even able to run a computer or TV. And see, some of that stuff we need to really think about. At least 2,000 watts or more of solar input. At least 3,000 watts of continuous output. At least a price point that's below $5,000. Multiple plugs for normal appliances. I thank you for that, Mansa. Thank you. That was excellent. What was that? Led, do you think the internet will affect solar generators? What? What do you mean by that? And I'm gonna take that down because that A word, they'll knock me for that. But no, that ain't got nothing to do with solar generators. You're welcome, Green Acres Urban Farm. Don't need a TV, as that will keep you from doing necessary work. Keep yourself and your family alive. I'm confused about what solar panels are compatible with Jackery, Eco, and Energizer. See, okay, Miss J, right there is where you go look at all the I promise you, I stay on the internet doing research. If I want the Boujar V716, I'm gonna look at every video I can find about this doggone thing and just listen. If I want the AC200P, I'm going to find every video I can find and just listen. Read as much as you can. That's the only way you're going to find out. If you haven't purchased it yet, go to some of these forums and get your information. Those numbers you just gave were exactly what exactly were they for. I can't tell you that, Grace. That's what we're here talking about now, is we all have to do our own research. If you have the question, you have the tool in the palm of your hands to answer it. I may not answer it correctly. I may try, and then your job is to get a second opinion, get a third opinion, do a little more research, because all of the stuff that's going on right now, I gotta take that down, Monique, okay? Just need to keep a Samsung fridge running. What panels and generators is needed? I have no idea. I don't know what kind of refrigerator that is. I don't know how many watts. How many watts is it? How big is it? How often do you use it? All of that counts. It just don't work like a shoe. Like, you go into the shoe store and say, give me a size 12, right? Even the shoes is difficult. You might be flat foot. You might have a high arch. This is that same thing. You got to get what's comfortable and right for you, right? This solar game, it's personal. I promise you, y'all, if you haven't started your solar journey yet, or your gardening journey yet, indoors or outdoors, I'm going to tell you one of the most things that's really not talked about as much. Your garden is personal. So I see a lot of people online that talk about they ain't doing this right, they ain't doing that right, they ain't growing this right, they ain't growing that right. That's none of their concern. You're growing food for you and your family, how your family eats, how your family operates. Solar power and water filtration is no different. You're not on here trying to impress other YouTubers. Because I promise you, even if you try to do that, you just gonna get hatred anyway. Like, oh, they think they all that. No matter what you do, you can't win. You're here to focus on you and your family, not YouTube. You will lose every time. How many people are canning food? I sure will, Green Acres. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see. What was that? Brian says it's important to pick a solar generator that will last over 15 years. I had my solar for 8 years. Brian, I'm going to say no on that. Not necessarily. Because technology is moving so fast. That's like saying pick a cell phone that you're going to have for 10 to 15 years. Technology is moving so fast. Can you see yourself with one of those Miami Vice phones? Or we could even get better. A flip phone. All right, Amp 4 Barbecue. Hey, Mary. A flip phone, a Motorola flip phone. Think. That ain't been gone for too long. But look where we are today. I am looking at you through a phone versus the Motorola. All you could do was, you could barely text people. Hit the 1 3 times to get a letter. 2 4. You would do all of this, and all you said was, how was your day? That wasn't too long ago. You know? So to me, I feel that you need to get the best fully loaded, whatever it is that you can afford at the time. And the reason I say that, even if you got to save for it, because technology is moving so fast, by the time you end up saving for what you want, they're going to come out with something else tomorrow. Don't rush out just buying and buying and buying. Don't do it. You're going to be sorry tomorrow. You're going to be sorry tomorrow. That's my guarantee to you. I don't do that much, but that's my guarantee to you. Buyer's remorse is a mother. Let me see. Jeremy said, canned peaches from my trees and greens from last year. I also started skimming food and can it with my wife cooks. All right. Now thank you for that, Jeremy. How many other people is canning food? How many people are either canning, freeze drying, I guess, dehydrating? Tuck beat. No, it's not. The weather is not good, my friend. He said, Led, is the weather good over there? Normally, I bypass one of those questions like, how's the weather? But this one is serious, so I'm going to answer and say, Led, is the weather good over there? I'm watching the Weather Channel. Hope all is well. No, that's why I'm doing this video. I'm totally off what I was going to do yesterday. Because look at this. Now, I'm stuck in the house for reasons unknown. But I promise you, in a way, I'm glad I can't go out there right now. If the canner isn't full, I fill a jar and canned water. There you go. I have 2 dehydrators that's good for Goodwill to save money. I think that's what you're saying. I'm still buying batteries, going to be 16. Okay. Granny Karma lost a freezer. Granny Karma, you know what? Who just said that? Yes, I was trying to watch that video the other day. I was in the doctor's office. Let me tell you something. Granny Karma, everybody, if you don't know who Granny Karma is, go over there and check out her channel. Granny Karma, I'm not quite sure because the doctor, I was called before I could finish watching the video. Her deep freezer went out. It happened to me before. I'm not sure why it went out. Hers. But mine, I was pulling my motorcycle out last year and kicked the plug out from my deep freezer. Don't know how I did. I think the kickstand caught it some kind of way, but I lost power for over a week. Luckily, I seen a little bit of water dripping in my garage, and I caught it just in time when things was about to thaw. Long as nobody going in and out of your freezer, you're gonna be good if it's been about a week or so. I was able to catch my food, but I did a video and I said it is titled Canning versus Freezing. I did that way like a year or two ago when Homestead Heart was just teaching me how to can. The reason I made that video is I really don't particularly like nothing in the freezer. Only thing I care about being in the freezer is things that I don't mind losing, because over my years, I have seen deep freezer motor conk out, compressor conk out. I have kicked out many of plugs, and you always lose so much food. So that was unfortunate that Granny Karma, I bet you she lost a lot of stuff because Granny Karma, there you go. She said, I did lose a freezer packed to the top with food. Oh my God. Oh man. See, that right there, family, is why I went out that day I did the video with the lids. I bought me some more jars, and I bought as many lids as they would let me have. Because I can everything. I don't got no more meat in my freezer. The only meat I got in my freezer is those chicken brats y'all been seeing me cook. Because if they go down the river, I'm like, But I'm sorry to hear that, Granny Karma. I really am. But this is why we need to be storing our food. Granny Karma I'm sorry that that happened to you, but boy, what a perfect example. Oh, something fell on the power surge and shut it off. That little button on your, yes, yes. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. Because I promise you, right now, this is not a time for nobody to be losing no food or wasting food. So I'm sorry. How long does meat last when canning? That's not even a question. What your job is to do, and I thought I took them back. Your job is to check your canned goods regularly. Don't even try to put no time and no stamp on them, because I know people that's had their food in jars for years. Years. You understand? Years. So, and they're still good. Led, what's my opinion on canned meats? I've never heard of such a thing. I have disabled relatives, needs AC few hours a day, also CPAP, mini fridge for insulin meds, ice lights. I need a fridge now. Do I get a refrigerator, freezer, or a Bouge RV? Well, a Bouge RV refrigerator, freezer like this one here. Let me get my wires off of it. This is the 53 cord. I'll put it in the link when I'm done. But this, I keep it running. It's never been off since I got it. But this has plenty of space, and you see it's still frozen in there. That's plenty of space for all the food and the medicine that you will need, and that's running off of the cigarette lighter on this generator behind me, on a solar generator. And there's the panels paneling that up. So those panels are powering this. That's powering all of my Bouge RV refrigerator freezers, which is also powering all of the air pumps and air stones and everything I got, growing all the food inside the house. So I am literally growing food and preserving it for free, because it's also running this deep freezer back here. Okay? Running the ice machine, running everything. This is what I'm saying. You can do all of that. I wouldn't even try to power my whole house refrigerator. I wouldn't even try. You get your important things and you put it in a 12-volt DC type refrigerator freezer like the Bouge RV 53 quart, and I don't depend on those big refrigerators. Everything in there, if it goes, it goes. If, for instance, I collect eggs out of my coop every single day. Every day we get eggs. Every single day I get 16 eggs every day. So if my refrigerator goes bad, you know what you do immediately? One or two things. Either you pickle them or you boil them. Boil them. Boil them, dry them, put them in a dehydrator. Now you got powder eggs. I'm telling you, it's so many, can them, you can can them. There's so many different things you can do to preserve your food. You have to start thinking outside the box. We have to deprogram ourselves from the nonsense we've been doing all these years. Just go in a car, get your keys, jump in the car, put your card out the window, and a sandwich come out. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop. If you want to do it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? This ain't Little House on the Prairie, but at the same time, we also need to implement some of the things that we should be doing. All right, damn Permaculture Food Forest, what's up, brother? We need to be implicating some of the things that we have, skills that we have lost along the way, because putting that card out the window and a sandwich come out has become so easy that now that's the only thing we know how to do. I've been cooking outside every single day, except today because it's raining. But I got so many leftovers, that's what we're going to deal with. The reason I've been cooking on that rocket stove and that Lodge Sportsman grill, I've been cooking on those two things because You know how many people don't know how to light a fire? See, you see me on those videos cooking and it's all cute and it's all fun. But before I hit the record button, getting that fire started is not simple. There's some factors that have to take place, and I don't use no lighter fluid. I don't use no chemicals to start my fires. I use old mail, paper, cardboard, and I put it in a charcoal chimney, put my wood in the top, and I start it like that. And I keep stuffing that paper under there until my wood starts. Boom, I got a fire. And I try to just use a match because you don't know. You ain't going to always have no lighter on handy. We got to at least try. Say, Led, did you say boil your eggs, dehydrate them, and you have powdered eggs? Yes. Boil your eggs, put them in a dehydrator, and then crush them up. Have you ever dehydrated anything? Because that'll blow your mind. Dehydrate your herbs and everything else. Make your own powders. I ain't saying don't put the egg in there whole. Don't do that. Just in case somebody get that idea. Thank you so much, Truck. I missed it. I missed it. What happened, Christy Love? I missed something. Thank you, S. Furlough. Let me see. I stuff my charcoal chimney and get things going. There you go. There you go. But we all Christy Love, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, okay. I don't know. But somebody just, Sandra Hill said, I store all my newspaper twigs to the store in order to start a fire. All my junk mail and stuff like that, I keep in a bucket, and flyers and stuff, keep in a bucket with twigs and leaves. That's what I use. They announced this week that the food shortages in the UK are permanent. I believe it. I went somewhere today. Let me put it to you like this. I'm trying to think of. I went to the toy store. I went to my favorite toy store. Okay? And they were hiring. I have never seen such a thing. They're hiring people off the street to sell these. I don't understand. You hiring people off the street to deal with I don't know. Things is rough right now everywhere. Let me see. I work. I missed something. How you doing, Bill? So later, I got my first solar generator. It came with a free solar panel. Also, I've got charged light bulbs and chargeable fans. Congratulations. You on the right track. You on the right track. Thank you so much, Christy. I can put welding leads on my battery bank and start a fire with welding rod. That's true. But you also may damage your battery, and you know that already. I ain't got to tell you that. I've done that, but you could hurt your battery, especially if you ain't sure what kind of condition your battery is in. The box of rice that usually buy has gone up. You know something? Let's talk about something real. The prices have gone up for everything in my area. I can't speak for yours. In my area, to the point I'm like, they must have these numbers backwards. It's usually $4.99. Why is this $9.94? I kid you not. In my area, they got the numbers wrong. You know how in that one big box store where they wear pajamas? Everything, the last two numbers is something 97, right? Say it's 597 or 297. Now it's $7.95. They just flipped the numbers backwards, and I keep looking like they messed this up. No, they didn't. And the thing is, family, it's not going to change anytime soon. None of this is going to change anytime soon. And I'm going to tell you one of the other reasons why. Because, and I'm going to get into this. Good God, shoulda. I'll save that for another time. No, I'm not. I'm going to touch on it. People are starting to find out that if I'm only making $5 an hour and I'm working for this dude every day for 10 hours to 12 hours a day, and then they take out all these taxes, and then this happened, then by the time I end up paying child support, I'm still living on a park bench. What people don't realize is they're starting to find their self-worth. And people think this is a bad thing. I think it's wonderful. The things that you know how to create, the things that you know how to build, the things that you know how to fix, your own skills are now paying the bills. And listen, you know what this whole thing has become? It's showing people you're an entrepreneur. You're not as goofy and a follower as you think you are. Your skills that you do as a hobby when you come home from work, working for somebody all day. Look, you do a little bit of this, right? You do a little bit of crocheting or something. You sell your crochet work for, just say, $100, right? And all you keep thinking, God, I made $100, and now it only took me a little while to knit this doggone sweater for this dog. If I could have that 10 hours for working for the man back, I could make all them hours worth of dog sweaters, sell each one for $100. See, what y'all don't know is it's a blessing and a curse what's going on right now. That's right, Dan. It woke us up. Sometimes, you know what? Even when you don't want to wake up, the fire alarm go off, right? The smoke alarm in the house go off because you accidentally left the toaster on or something, right? That's what's happening right now. Even if you sleep and you want to stay in dum-dum world, the fire alarm is ringing so loud you got to get up and find out what's going on. And what people are starting to figure out is, I can work for myself. Now they want to pay you $20 an hour. It's too late. Because now you should have been paying that man you was paying $7 an hour, $20 an hour 20 years ago. Now here's the thing that he's found out while he been out on this thing is this. $20 an hour, I just made $200 in 20 minutes. And you're taking up my time because in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna make another $200. Good day, sir. So everybody is nervous because everybody is starting to get smart. Like, this is how you became a millionaire. This is how you were able to hire me. Because somebody let you have enough time to yourself to figure out what you're good at and how you can get it to the people. Right? And look at all these entrepreneurs, billionaires, millionaires. You know what happened? All their stories sound the same. I was an old poor college student eating tuna sandwiches with no bread. And I got put out from my mama house and my aunt wouldn't let me. So I was homeless, staying in my Honda Civic. And I figured I'm going to just keep on doing XYZ. And I didn't have no money. So what did I start doing? Just taking people food. What do you know? Uber Eats. I use my little Honda Civic to take people places. What do you know? Uber. Stuff like, we keep hearing those same stories. Now they're giving everybody else a chance to have those same problems, and the only ones that's really sinking is ones that you ain't got no kind of skills whatsoever. You've been floating through this life like a butterfly with no eyeballs. But everybody is trying to, they're finding themselves. And they're getting paid for it. Hey, Southern Boys, I got my beginner's hydroponics set up yesterday from Amazon. Oh, good. Congratulations. Congratulations. A lot of people are figuring out, if I go to work, I'm going to make, say, $1,000 a week. But if I stay home, I'm going to make $1,000 a day by doing what I like to do. I have the energy to do something I feel like doing. And the only person that you have to explain yourself to is you, because you didn't want to wake up that day. You didn't want to get to work. You didn't want to produce anything, so you lost. Nobody's going to fire you. The only one that fires you is you. And you know what's the most motivation on the planet? Is you. Yourself. You start telling yourself, man, we got to get up from here, man. I got to make something happen. I got to make something happen. You start paying attention. So everything that's going on in the world right now is a blessing and a curse. And it's making people really figure out it's more to this living on planet Earth than just walking around in a haze. Why I don't work overtime, the taxes taken out. Oh, yeah. Yes. It said building aquaponic system is my thing. I make them out of anything. There you go. Self is your worst enemy. There you go. Let me see. I get chills from all the info from this channel. Thank you all. Thank you, Shalel Vest. Thank you. You are speaking to me, Led. Thank you, Timbo. Thank you. I just understand how many people got so many wonderful skills, you know, and they're being wasted walking on somebody else's factory floor all day. I know a lot of people, especially this one girl, can sing. Let me tell you, Whitney Houston. I can't even think of nobody else. Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin. I could go down a list. She may be up there with them. Okay? So she sings all day at work, all day. And it gives you chills down your spine. And the only thing you be wondering is like, why is this chick carrying mail? Why is this woman carrying mail? She should be signing autographs, right? You don't know how to step out on faith if somebody always got you busy doing something else for them. So I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get that out because a lot of people think that what's going on right now is all bad, and it ain't. You gotta find the good in the bad. You got to. That's right, Dan. It's giving us time to think of our worth. Which panel did you choose? Oh, she's talking to Dee. Just got my Berkey water filter and my mind is messed up looking at the results. Oh, you tasting the results. Looking at the results, Truck Beat, or what? I don't understand what you're saying. Miss Native say, always say you are where you want to be. Truck B, what you talking about, brother? Led, you are so right in what you are saying. I appreciate you, and Lady Led. She say, I appreciate y'all too.
And I appreciate y'all too.
See, that wasn't me doing ventriloquist. Do it. Do it.
I appreciate y'all too.
You should have seen my mom. So, okay, I was let go from a job I love to do. Now it's time to sharpen my skills. Yes. Yes, B3. Yes. I'll tell that story someday. We just received a Blue Eddy AC200 and we got a freeze dryer off of Facebook Marketplace. Thanks for the encouragement, lady. No problem, Scrappity Doo. Be careful with that freeze dryer. I almost got one. Those things take a lot of power, and it's just too many components for me. And if the lights go out, that's the last thing I'm gonna be trying to do is use that. What size is my grow tent? What size is it? 10 by 4, something like that. I got two of them, one 4x4, one 10x4. Let me see. Being bullied right now at work. Now, no one to turn to. You being bullied like what? You can only be bullied if you let people bully you. I promise you that. That's my word.
I don't think they mean it like that. Like, just like figuratively, not literally.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that thing.
Being tortured.
Well, if you being tortured, oh, got you. Here's the thing about being tortured at work. You can leave. You can leave. Don't ever in your head think that somebody got you with a rope around your neck to the point that you can't up and leave. If you leave, you will fall on hard times. You just don't just leave. You plan to leave. Strategically. Thank you, honey. You don't think me and Lady Led done left? We're here.
I done left a lot.
We done left a lot.
Left.
Right. We done left a lot. Do you hear me? Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Listen. I used to build Jeeps. I ain't going to say where I used to work, but there, okay? I used to build the Jeep Wrangler, the Jeep Liberty, the Dodge Nitro. Yeah, I used to build that back home where I'm from. I made a lot of money an hour. A lot of money. A lot of money. But I promise you this. It was not enough money to stay away from my family. I was never home. Oh, I had plenty of money. My family was always on vacation without me. All right, LaShawn Davis. Okay, you from where I'm from. Listen, Austin and LaGrange. Okay, Van Street, Dorn Upton. I used to build the Jeep down. You know where I'm talking about, right? I can't say them, but you know where and my family still works there. Now, here's the thing. I'll never forget this. Baby, do you remember this? One night, I came home early. Remember I came home early? She's like, what you doing here? Guess what? It was the night of it was a lunar eclipse. It was a lunar eclipse. And I'm going to tell the truth on this story. And everybody was blown away by this lunar eclipse. They actually let the line stop so everybody could go see it real quick. It was crazy. It was like you could see the holes in the moon, right? So everybody's looking at the craters of the moon. It was almost like you could reach up and touch the moon. Then it got dark, and then, you know, all that stuff. So I'm so blown away, I don't even realize that everybody went back into the plant and started working again. I'm just standing there in awe of God's creation. I'm so blown away. I don't even see all this crowd of people is gone. So do you know what happened? My boss come out there and say, get back in the building. Sir, who are you talking to? Number one, he broke a connection I had with my father. I don't know where I was in my head, but I was out. Let me say, when you see something that majestic and beautiful, you start praying and you don't even realize you praying. And you broke that. You broke that connection that I don't even know, people ain't around me no more. You broke that. I said, get back in here. If you don't get back in here, you're done. So I continued to stay out there as long as I felt like. And then I went back in and I got my things out of my locker. I went out there. I had I forget what it was. A Kawasaki. Got on my motorcycle with this big old box. I had a crotch rocket. Had a big old box on the back of my crotch rocket. A Suzuki 600 Gixxer. Put that on there. Y'all see pictures in it in the older video. Where you going? Get back here on this line. Where do you think you going? And I got off my motorcycle and I told him, you got one more time to talk out of turn to me. One more time. He didn't. He did this. There you go. I left and I never went back. Instantly, I had to think about what I was about to do because I got a family that I got to feed. I got rent to pay. I got to figure out what my next move is. So I had been already thinking about going back to nursing school, so I went back. In between that, I got my hustle skills on. Buying, selling plants, propagating. Where you think I got all this stuff from? You got to bring everything out. Fixing cars, cutting hair. I was a part-time barber, a part-time landscaper, a part-time, you understand? But I did it myself. Don't ever, ever let nobody tell you what you better be doing for them. Don't ever do it. Because once they know they got you by the grapes, they'll squeeze them until they see juice. You hear me? Once they know they got you by the grapes, they'll squeeze them until they get wine. Don't ever let them feel like they could do that to you. That's why we all in this position we in right now. Because we showed ourselves our weaknesses. That we can't do it without you, boss. I can't do it without you, boss. See how that sounds? Sound a little porchy, don't it? Thanks, boss. Can't do it without you, boss. Sound a little porchy, if you dig what I'm saying. No, man. We all in this building grown. Now, if I'm jiving around and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, I'll take whatever you got to, hey, man, get back on the line. Oh, my bad. But if you say, hey, you better hurry up. You better, See? And those is the people they call unruly. No, it's not, man. When I signed this application, when I filled out this application, it said 18 or older for this position. You didn't hire me out of high school, elementary, nothing. grown man, got a family, got some kids. Now, how I'm gonna take that kind of punishment back home to my family? I've been whipped across the back all day. You telling me what I better be doing? Then how? You know what? That has an effect on a man or a woman, for that matter. You go back home, you kind of got that okay syndrome going on. And if you ain't got the okay syndrome going on, you know what else you got? You all that anger that you felt all day from somebody making you kiss their Converse all day. You take that home and you explode all of that out into your own family. Now you got domestic problems. You already been gone for 12, 16 hours. You come home frustrated, hungry, tired, sweaty, stinking, and all of that spews out to your wife or your husband. And they like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Huh. Huh. You sitting here eating and watching TV while I'm, see how many people done heard that? Like you don't even know what your spouse been doing all day. This house is clean because I've been scrubbing up your oil off the carpet from your boots all day, fool. That's where that leads. That's where that leads. And the next thing you know, you think you better than them. Oh, I don't need you. You go out, step out on your loved one. Now you stand sleeping with somebody else. And now you got a divorce. Now you done quadrupled your problem. Man, cut it out. Because you think the person in the plant or the person flipping the cheeseburgers while you on fries is going to do anything better than your husband or your wife. When you never even calculated the math of, I'm going to leave my wife to go with the chick that flip the burgers or work the window. That don't even make no damn sense. You mad because you trying to support your wife and kids. What you think you about to do? You gonna have to support her too in her 1-bedroom apartment with a 3-legged dog? Man, come on, man. And your alimony and child support and your wife or your husband's rent and mortgage. Anyway. I dove deep in that. Sorry. So, we just got to do better than this, family. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for that, Truth Compass. Be your own boss. Ain't nothing wrong with working for somebody else. But it's a thin line between working for somebody else and them owning you. It's a thin line these days. Then, when you start making decisions like, do I go to my mom's 75th birthday party or go to work because I can't miss another day? Did you hear the age I just said? 75th or 80th or whatever? You don't know how many more she gonna have. But you know you're going to get in trouble if you take that day off. But your mom really wants you there. But you like, I gotta have this job. They got you by the grapes. And they wringing out the wine out of your grapes. They got you. They know you do. But my mom, it's her birthday, or my mom is in the hospital. You ain't got no more leave left. You ain't got no more sick time left. Cold. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all off on a tangent, everything else. I was going to go somewhere else with this tonight, but we really, really are not ready for the stuff that's coming. I'm not going to lie to you. We really ain't ready for this. Just by some of the questions I hear, I just keep feeling so bad that it's so many people may not make it out of this mess. Wait, what's going to happen, Black Crow? If you have to ask that question, You may be too late. You ain't looking around you. There's nothing specific going to happen. Things have let's talk about this. Things are already in motion. The reason nobody's seeing me doing real garden videos, right? Because I know I'm gardening. I'm growing my food. Me growing my food, I feel won't help you. I'm showing you things that may help you in the things that's going on right now. Gardening is this simple. Take a seed. Take some dirt. Put the seed in the dirt. Put the dirt in the ground. It's going to turn into a plant. You eat the plant. That's how simple it is. I know you watch a lot of YouTube videos and they make it sound so complicated. You got to check your pH soil. You got to put this azomite, rock dust, clay, crumbs in it and all this. You got to be able to decipher the knowledge from the content. If you can't do that, that's where you're going to have a problem. You have to be able to watch a YouTube video, even my own, and decipher the knowledge from the filler, the content. It's like, let me tell you something. YouTube is like a pack of hot dogs. You know, it say it got a little bit of pork in it, a little bit of beef in it, a little bit of chicken, and what's that other word it say? Filler. 2% pork, 10% beef, 3% chicken, and 90% filler. That's what we do here on YouTube. Because if I came on and did a video and said, you take your seed, get your dirt, put the seed in the dirt, put it in the ground, water it, and then cut the video off, you'd be like, what the hell just happened? What did he just do? And then I came back the next week. Look, I got a plant. It came from the seed that I put in the dirt and I put the dirt in the ground. Cut the video off. Do you see how that worked? You'd be sitting there like, what? Some people are like, oh, let's stop talking and get to the point. The people that do that, you should have been reading a book in the first place. Look through the glossary and it tell you how do you plant the seed. Page 76. Remember the licking? Page 76. Oh, that's how. Right to the point. You're watching a YouTube video. Filler. Content. You got to be able to decipher the content from the knowledge. The filler from the chicken meat. All this is a pack of hot dogs. Some people can't take it. Okay? If you want immediate knowledge, you go to Google or you pick up a book, check out the glossary, page 76. Knowledge, instant, boom, done. So a lot of these people make stuff way more complicated than it really is. Some people, why didn't you do a video on this and that? Because if you saw it, you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe it worked. It was so simple and stupid. I did a video, I was going to do a video today of me actually hanging a ceiling fan and putting in a office door, a hung office door. I was done in 5 minutes with the door. And the ceiling fan is just because I had a whack ladder. I didn't do a video. Most things in life only take a minute or two. This video, the actual juices and berries in it is that fast. Let me see. Until then, I planted foods, planted come back their own each year. Asparagus, strawberries. There you go. Folks need to take time to read. You know something, Janet, the Nubian? Folks need to take time to read before it's forced on them. I promise you. Because all the stuff that we doing right now is being forced on you, kind of right now, forced to grow some food. You pretty much forced to buy these generators because Mother Nature is making you do this stuff. Mother Nature is making you do this stuff. So it's not giving you too many options anymore of what you feel like doing anymore. What you feel like doing. That time is over. Thank you, Cupcakes. Don't ever apologize, Liv, for what you're saying. You're on spot on. I thank you reaffirming this to folks. But you know, I gotta apologize sometimes because I know I can get a little rough around the crust. You know what I'm saying? What it is it hurts my soul to see so many people that don't, like my friend earlier was like, what's about to happen? What? What's about to happen? Gotta be quicker than that. If you don't see what's going on, when you got questions like that right there, it lets me know you never take your eyes off of Sports Center or Atlanta Housewives, something that ain't got nothing to do with the fulfillment of your survival or your livelihood. You spend all day with your head in the clouds because you cannot walk outside this house. I don't care where you are on this planet now. I can say the whole planet. You cannot say, I don't care how well you live and how much money you got, I don't care. You cannot walk outside your home and not say something is wrong. You can't. You can't do it. If you're a person right now that think nothing is wrong with anything, you can come outside your house and breathe, beautiful day, and not have in the back of your head of what's going on with everything, you lost. You lost. You lost and been lied to. Or you're the person that feels that ignorance is bliss. So you make yourself believe this stuff. Jacqueline Ross says, me and my hubby lost power for 10 hours and we had nothing. We thought of you and purchased the Blue Eddy and the Energizer panels. And all right away. We love to live. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because it's happening. Led, have you ever used diatomaceous earth on indoor garden? No. I don't suggest nobody use that stuff all willy-nilly. That stuff can be just as destructive as it can be helpful. How you doing, Harold? It's good to see you. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Hey, straight like that. How you doing? So truth is hard to say a good day many times. I don't own the land. I'm in a mobile home and built raised beds, growing some food. Wasn't supposed to. I laughed. The property owner came by and said they love it. And you know what? Sometimes you got that. Congratulations. Sometimes you got to kind of fill it out. You know, I was a landlord. I would rather see somebody growing some food than whipping in the kitchen, if you dig what I'm saying. I would rather you tear my lawn up and just build. You got food, okay. That's something that if you leave, I can even leave there. But whipping in the kitchen, we got a legal problem. Google that, S. Smith, okay? Just wanted to say hey from Canada. Hey, Victoria. We just went 10 days without power in New Orleans. I have an appointment for a whole house generator. Good luck with that. The whole house, good luck with that. Because those things, man, I ain't going to get started on them again. I live in a mobile home and my potted plants didn't do well from the heat this year. Barry said, if you can't feel and see it around you, wake up. We can be blinded by the shiny diamonds they dangle in front of us. Look past the sparkle and see the real picture. That's easier said than done, man. It's easier said than done because the diamonds ain't dangling in front of the people no more. You know what I'm saying? The diamonds, you wearing a diamond helmet. You can't see nothing the way they got it now. You put that all the way over top of your head. Whole diamond helmet. B. Irvin said, whole house, you need to recalculate. Yeah. I would suggest, I've spoken it a billion times. I would never do a whole house setup, especially in super flood zones. I would never do a whole house setup in a place where they're always evacuating. We're in an evacuation zone. I would never set up nothing that's supposed to just stay that I don't mind losing. I would rethink that. I preach that all the time. I will rethink that. Everything I got, I need to be able to pick up and leave, because it will do you no good if they say evacuate your home. You got all that money invested in that, and all your power is back there underwater. What is my most powerful generator? It's the AC200P, the Blue Eddy. Let me see. Hey, Garden Love, how you doing? So I've been feeling this way too. Wish 8 could make money off my property and garden. You can make money off that land. Just gotta know which way to go. Oh, okay. Led, what video shows you how to plant the lettuce y'all got indoors? I haven't even released it yet. I've been so busy. I got. Listen, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get out of here because I know I done had y'all for an hour and a half. Listen, I've been contacted by a company, several companies, and I got something I want to show you that will help you. So I really want. I've been ultra busy. That and doing construction on my home and I'm stuck in the house, so it's a mess. But I got it coming, okay? I'll try to release it tomorrow because I know this video is so long. Anybody gonna rewatch this? Me ranting and raving. You have to figure it out for yourself. What do you want to power? Right. I'm looking for. If you do a whole house solar, don't tie to the grid. But okay, all right. This video long enough, but I'm gonna say this. Here's my question. Why, for the people that want a house power, in the situations that we're all in right now, why would you want to, and I'm asking a question, a real question, why would you want to invest all of your money in a stationary solar system? With all the flooding and the weather going on, why would you want to make it just stay home if most of us around the southern and eastern seaboard, we got to constantly evacuate? Why would you want a setup to just sit at your house where it's going to flood and you won't be able to use it anyway? I don't understand. Please, somebody explain that to me. Right now, years ago, maybe that would have been the thing to do. That's why I was doing it. But this new technology, there is no reason for it. There is almost no reason for it. If you're trying to cut down on your electricity bill, let me whole house leak, power company go down. Right. That's what people don't know. If you think your power won't go out when the grid go down, it's tied to the grid. Your power goes down too. Solar or not, that is not your solar. That belongs to the company. That's why I keep telling y'all about all of these things back here. This belongs to me. This is my power. When the grid go down, I will still have lights and everything else just plugged into these. If I need to leave, I put them in my RV and in a couple of my panels, I'm still good. If you attach that crap to your house, it ain't gonna do you no good. And I can't even say buying a house system, a stationary system, I can't even say buying a stationary system makes too much sense anymore for this reason right here. They got the new Blue 8300, the EcoFlow, the new EcoFlow Max, all of that. You could just put that on somewhere in your garage, plug that into your grid, but at the same time, when something happens, you can unplug it and take it with you. There is no reason to be building all that nonsense no more unless you just feel like it. Bug out doesn't mean you have to stay in the wilderness. And you know what, for the life of me, thank you, Ashley. I don't know why the people think that, but you have to go somewhere besides your current location. And that's what we're going to talk about when I get me and Lady Leah talk about the RV. I need people to understand something. When people keep saying, where you going to go? You can't go to the wilderness. Where you going to park your RV? You don't have to necessarily go nowhere, but you don't got to stay in your flooding house. Do you know how many people in Louisiana a few weeks back would have loved to have an RV of any size just so they can get to higher ground and just pull over? The police ain't gonna mess with you right now because Louisiana was underwater. They ain't gonna be like, yeah, you can't park this here. With Louisiana plates, a lot of people can never go back home. Where are they gonna go? If they had that RV or a pool behind camper or a teardrop, they could have been like, look, this at least suffice until we can figure something out. It's going to be rough, but we ain't got to worry about getting rained on. I'm telling you. Thank you for that, Wendy Lewis. And thanks, Led. Every time I get slack on my garden and prepping, the Lord uses you to come with me, Jesus Live. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, he talking to you. He talking to you. But I'm telling you, it ain't gotta be the most brand spanking newest RV. It ain't even gotta be an RV. You can have like a little van or something like that. Some of these companies sell those moving vans all the time, used. You ain't gotta fandangle it and fix it all up, make it look like a little New York apartment. It could just be an empty van. People kill me with that. Like, I just bought a school bus. It's 29 feet long, and you don't need all that, man. You don't need that, because you ain't gonna never get finished building. I promise you, you won't. Somebody told me they was building a school bus as we speak, a schoolie. You're building it. That's a lot of work that you ain't got time to do. And it costs a lot of money to refurb that. Let me tell you something, what I seen today while I was at the lumber yard. You know what I seen? One sheet of plywood, 4x8, I think it was a 1/4 inch thick. I think it was a 1/4 inch thick. Don't quote me. It don't even matter. $79. If I'm lying, I'll go and do a quick short video for you. I didn't even need no wood, but I walked past it and was like, what the hell? $79 for one sheet of 1/4 inch plywood, 4x8. If you don't believe me, go to any big box store and look it up and look at the price, see if I'm lying. Where I know, let me think, 5 years ago, you could get that same thing for around $17. It was high to me then. $79. It make me almost want to jump in the car and take you with me just to show you the truth. For lumber, do you know how many sheets of that lumber you're going to need to start building, refurbing that bus? Why you think it's so many online? They'll buy that bus for little or nothing, rip all the seats out, and then go to the lumber yard and look like this before you even start talking about putting in the sink, putting on your new futon bed and where the bedroom gonna be. All of that got to be built out of wood. Free pallets, man. Okay, I'm gonna entertain that. You go get as many free pallets as you can get, right? Now you have to literally take apart all of those pallets to use the wood. That's time consuming as hell. You got to take all the nails out. Then you got to make sure the pallets ain't coming from no chemical plant. You got to make sure the pallets is even safe. And ripping all that apart, then try to rebuild it to make it look like, oh man. Man, let's talk about reality. Your time is everything. Your time is more precious than anything on this planet. You only given so much time on this rock before your ticker stop. And you spending all that time trying to build some kind of dream. By the time you done, you be done spent $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. You probably bought the school bus for $25,000, maybe $3,000 to $5,000, but you end up sinking $20,000 on all that nonsense on the inside, and it still look like a doggone used rat trap on the inside, and you ain't gonna be happy with that. You gonna try to sell it, ain't gonna get your money back. It's gonna sit there and sit around till somebody give you a ticket for it being parked too long. I done been there. I'm only telling you what I know, not what I think. I promise you. I promise. The people that have already built their schoolies, that was before all this mess popped off. People that got all their schoolie stuff set up, they probably bought their schoolie from somebody else that had it. They don't even realize how many problems they're going to have with somebody half-ass building something, pipes leaking and stuff, you pooping in a bucket. Everything ain't proper. If you got a schoolie, you know I'm telling the truth. You might not want to admit it, but you know I'm telling the truth. Right now is no time to be guessing. You want to get as much knowledge as you can get and put it into play right now. Get as much knowledge and try your hardest to get away from the nonsense so you can figure out your time is everything, right? You, for instance, true story, check it out. How many people want the AC 200p? How many people, show of hands, want the AC 200p or the new 300? How many people want this? And they can't quite afford it. Now, how many people can only afford like the Bouge RV or the Blue Eddy or the EcoFlow? It's $500-ish, okay, give or take. How many people just can afford that, but this is their dream right here, right? Something of that stature, or the 300 or the new EcoFlow Max, right? Can I tell you something? If you just be patient and save your coins, go straight for the monster. Go straight for the monster. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have the big mama dog later, but you're going to have all these little puppy dogs first. You're going to have all these little puppy dogs. This ones I ain't even showing in the video. Think about this. If you spend about $1,500, $500, $500, $500, $500, you could have been bought 2 of these. Be patient. Be patient. Because I promise you, everybody want as much power as they can get. And at the same time, they don't quite have the money. I bought that. I saved for that. Nobody gave me that. Blue Eddy didn't contact me. Hey, Blue Eddy. No, they didn't contact me. I bought that, but I saved for it. Sometimes you got to take some stuff away to get something else. You got to take a minute and say, look, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. That can go. I can sell that. I can sell that. If to go get what you really want, stop nickeling and diming everything like that school bus. You want to Oh, I heard this too. I ain't cracking on you. I'm just using for example. I can buy a school bus. I found one for $2,500. It's in excellent condition. That was good if you plan on driving a school bus. But it's bad if you bought the school bus for $2,500 and now you're going to sink about $30,000 worth of crap into it, and it's going to look like the inside of a Frigidaire box by the time you're done. And you ain't going to be happy. You're not going to be satisfied. You're going to always be striving to make it better and make it better. And you're going to keep watching videos where some of these videos are not telling you the truth about those school buses and those van conversions. They're not telling you where they got that money from. They're not telling you they already had money. They're not telling you everything. And they're not telling you they had a company go build all of that stuff for them. Some companies saw them on YouTube and said, hey, we would like to, promote our business with you. Can we build the inside of your? And then they show you what their vans look like inside. They're not telling you those companies built that for them to promote their business. So you got in your head that you about to build one of them too. All you own to your name is a hammer and about a couple of nails you found in the garage from when you moved in this house. You ain't got nothing else. You think you about to build a schoolie house or a tiny home. You went off and got a trailer from Harbor Freight like mine, and you gonna build a tiny home on them tiny tires, knowing good and well that the weight capacity on there say about 1,500 pounds, 2,000 pounds, and you about to put 30,000 pounds on of miniature home on top of that built out of pallets. It's not gonna work. I promise you. It's a kid that did that. Put all that weight on that little bit of trailer. Guess what? All he kept worrying about, he on YouTube, you'll see the video. Oh, I hope everything goes okay. It was a beautiful little home, but you can't get in it because it's already over the weight limit on the trailer that you put it on the frame. You get inside, you're going to have a problem. So, let me see. Oh, I know they have money, some of those tiny homes. And that's where people get caught up in the nonsense. Tiny homes are great. But those people ain't got no kids. They never show the kids. What y'all gonna do with it? You gotta let these kids out. You gotta let these kids out like puppy dogs. They ain't about to be cooped up, man. They don't even like being cooped up in a big house, let alone a tiny house. Oh my God, a kid drove you crazy in a tiny home. They just right over top of you in the rafter, squealing, screaming. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Ma, stop hitting yourself. Right there. If they're across the room and upstairs in the attic, you can ignore it. But if they right there, you and your husband it's date night. They right here. Looking over the rafter like, Mom, what are you doing? Go back to bed, Billy. That's why they be selling them tiny homes, because it's just, and then they'll sit there and spend $150,000 on them. Have you ever seen the ones they're called smart tiny homes? Smart tiny homes is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. They're filled with smart tiny devices. Now you sitting on the couch right here, and then you say something like, computer, turn on the light. What the hell do you need to tell the dang Alexa to cut the light on for? The switch is 2 feet in front of you. Poop. That's the light for the whole trailer. Microwave. What does microwave gotta be? Man, $150,000 for a smart tiny home. $200,000 for a smart tiny home. You could have had a dumb big home for that. I would prefer a dumb big home than a smart tiny home for that kind of money. So your kids can go somewhere and go get lost, go play tag or something in the basement, something. Have y'all in here with us. Every night in a tiny home is movie night. Everybody watching what the other person watching, whether they want to or not. Other thing why people in tiny homes end up getting divorces and sell that little tiny home, because you right here trying to text somebody you ain't got no business texting, and they right here. Who you texting? Huh? You can't do nothing right. Tiny home. I'm sorry, y'all. If you got one, you know I'm telling the truth. They're a little ridiculous. I can see if you got one and you spent the whole thing about having a tiny home was because it costed you $5,000. You bought a shed from one of the big box stores and it cost you $5,000 and you making out like a bandit. But then once they put it on HGTV, it's like chicken wings. Once we was eating chicken wings and saw how well the world liked them, and we offered a couple of our friends at work some chicken wings. Oh, these are really good. Yeah, I know. I told you. You know, I think I could do something with them. Buffalo Wild Wing. Now you go to the store, you try to buy some chicken wing, a pack of chicken wing. That's what they used to throw out now, the wings and stuff like that. Now a pack of chicken wing costs you as much as a doggone ribeye steak or filet mignon. That's in the same category, am I lying? Chicken wing, filet mignon, ribeye. On sale. They need to stop putting chicken wings in the packages and go and put them in the case with the rest of the ribeyes and stuff, because that's how expensive they is. Once something take off, it gets stupid. Homestead Heart was just talking about making stock with chicken feet. Don't talk too loud, Homestead Heart. Right now, chicken feet is about 2 cents a pound. Don't stir them up. Don't stir them up, and don't let them know that we can eat chicken feet. Don't let them know it. Next thing you know, it's going to be like, think I can do something. Don't do it. Don't do it. Then you're going to see buffalo chicken feet. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. I promise you. We make something good. Next thing you know, it's a restaurant, ain't it? Chitlins. Think I can do something. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Guava. So, you know, I'm just trying to be a little realistic with what we are trying to accomplish. We're literally trying to accomplish something, right? We just ain't doing this for nothing. We trying to accomplish something. Okay. Oh, you say buffalo chicken feet nasty now. All right, let that restaurant chain start up. You will be in there after you had a couple of shots out with the girls, hanging out with the girls. Taco Bell drive-thru is full. Like, what else is open? Oh, some kind of buffalo chicken feet. You ever been there? Nah, girl, but I'm starving though. That's how you end up really figuring out some of these restaurants, right? Like, you come in half-eyeball, like, hey, is Taco Bell open? Well, I don't know why we all talk like we just woke up. Dang, man, we'll never get nothing up in there. What's that? What's that across the street? Buffalo what? Chicken feet. Chicken feet. What they got? What they got besides feet? Man, let's just go. Man, I don't even care, man. I'm starving, son. Boom. Next thing you know, that's going to be the spot because you're going to get home. Man, we was toe up, man. We end up in a place called Buffalo Chicken Feet. Whoa! Fire, son. I'm telling you, I got some leftovers. I'm going to heat that up. You want to taste it? Man, I ain't eating no chicken feet. Man, taste that right there. Taste that right there. He dangling a foot in your face. Taste that, bruh. Bruh. Man, I'm not eating that. Bruh. I promise, dude, on my life, yo, for real though. Dude, that is a foot. Bruh. Okay, where y'all say y'all got that from? Buffalo Chicken Feet. Now it's $1 billion chain. That's how wings started. Nobody want no wings. My mom used to buy that because we ain't had no money. Telling you, if you do it right, you soak it in enough hot sauce, put enough herbs and seasoning on it, and not make it look like it just picked up a squirrel after you fry it, it could work. It could work. Let me get out of here, y'all. Let me stop. I'm going to have to change title to this again. Everybody just please get yourself together. Get ready. So please let us know what's coming on the next episode. Somebody said they got hungry. Talk about chicken feet. Told you. Somebody just got from the club. Too many shots. Too many guavas. Hey, Britt Mai, how you doing? You know I ain't lying about it. I just don't want to see nobody get hurt, man. There's so many people losing their lives and getting hurt from all the nonsense going on. I'm tired of hearing about it. Every day I turn on the TV or turn on the radio. Death, destruction, death, horror, everything. That's all I hear. I get happy when I see a Colgate commercial. You know? Colgate though? Because you hear about the Weather Channel come on. If the Weather Channel ain't done turned into Tales of the Crypt. You ever seen that? Or the Twilight Zone? I can't stand one. I used to love watching the Weather Channel. Shark Week. Weather Channel. Shark Week. Not no more. The Weather Channel done turned into the MF and Twilight Zone. You turn on the Weather Channel. I saw some Weather Channel updating. They had hail dropping in, I think it was Idaho or something. The size of this. Busting people over their heads and stuff. Busting car windows and solar panels. Hail. In the summertime, that big. Look it up on Weather Channel. You'll see what I'm talking about. Tired of seeing it. Man hospitalized by fruit-sized hail cracked him in the head. Weather Channel make my nerves hurt now. It ain't fun to watch that no more. You know, you used to be able to see on the Weather Channel people, like a whale got washed up on the beach or something, and everybody chipping in to push the whale back into the water or something, like, yay, we got the whale in the water. Or a dolphin. You know, old dolphin done washed up, and everybody say the dolphin. Penguin out of nowhere, you don't know where he came from. He thousands of miles away from his house. You don't know why this penguin is in South California. He in San Francisco somewhere. Penguin all the way in San Francisco. Nobody. That's what you saw on the Weather Channel. Not this. Not this. Not this. They showed a shark just on the beach. The sharks is trying to get on the land and they can breathe. Breathing sharks? I'm done. Everybody have a wonderful night. Okay? Somebody said don't watch television. Right now, our whole life is television. Our whole lives right now, you don't got to cut that box on. Our whole lives is a horrible show. Everybody have a wonderful night. Please prep and pray. That's it. Live Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out.